At the Karen Organization of San Diego offices in City Heights, refugee youth from the Karen region of Burma keep close to their roots by learning to weave as their mothers and grandmothers did. 22-year-old April Mu and her family came to San Diego from a refugee camp in Thailand 6 years ago and settled into a furnished apartment.
I remember we were so excited because the building and all the utensils in the kitchen and the bed, the couch, those are brand new to us. I have never seen that before except in the movie.
Karen rebels have fought for 65 years for greater autonomy from the government in Burma, which is also called Myanmar. Mu's parents fled the violence in 1983. Mu was born in the refugee camp and stayed there until she was 15.
Living in camp, it's so hard because you just live your life like the bird in the cage. There's no way out.
In San Diego, Mu felt her wings spread. She became the first in the local Karen community to graduate high school and pursue a college degree. But Mu says that bird in the cage feeling doesn't go away as easily for Karen parents and grandparents here.
Children are faster learners in English or anything, and sometimes it's kind of hard for the parents.
Many refugee parents end up relying on their English-speaking kids to take the lead in parent-teacher conferences, doctor's appointments, and errands. Mental health professionals say the result is linguistic isolation and often depression and anxiety. That's why the Karen organization enlists as instructors for its weaving class Karen elders who have shied away from other kinds of community involvement. Once a week, the young students carry their handmade looms into a small classroom where the elders can take the lead. Organizer Grace Michael calls the program Homespun.
I imagine that when they go out in the world and are trying to, navigate life here in the States, they're probably feeling a lot more lost and confused. So it's probably nice to come into a space like this where it's like, okay, yeah, this is something that I know how to do and I'm good at.
The technique involves tamping alternate colored string into a tight pattern. Unlike standing looms, the Karen attach their base string to a heavy object, in this case folding tables. They wear the other end of the apparatus around their waists, usually with a belt made of repurposed rice bags. A collection of wooden dowels from a craft store separates layers of bright string to set the pattern.
This would have been a really thin twig of bamboo or some other natural wood, and same with the PVC pipe would have been bamboo.
Michael says she started the program with the intention of setting up a micro-enterprise opportunity for Karen women to sell their tapestries. It's not there yet, but Michael says it's empowering the women in other ways.
This is a place where there's a lot of acknowledgement of the fact that the elders have something to teach, and they are in this space treated as the wise ones, treated as the ones who have knowledge and skills.
Michael says she's only recruited a few women as regular instructors so far.
I think it's still a barrier. It's hard to get them out of their homes, but the ones who have been involved, I think they've been really gratified.
And there's an added benefit, a sense of calm for their young students who take on responsibility and stress early to help their refugee parents. The traditional mother-daughter relationship may be reversed sometimes, but for at least an hour a week during weaving class, everything is in its right place. Kids as learners and elders as teachers. Megan Burks, KPBS News.